Warning: it is important that prior to performing this or any other safety or service procedure on any Marathon product, that the person performing the work has both read and fully understands the parts and service manual as well as the product operator's manual, including the detailed safety instructions that accompanied this product. If there is anything that is unclear or that you don't understand, do not attempt to operate the product or perform any of the service or maintenance tasks called out in this video. Quarantine the area, walk away from the product, and contact your supervisor immediately for clarification. It is also important to ensure you are wearing the appropriate personal protective equipment, hereafter referred to as PPE, prior to beginning this or any other service or maintenance procedure. Hey, I'm Travis Wallen, the service guru here at Marathon Equipment. Thanks for joining me at the Service Shack. On behalf of everyone at Marathon Equipment, we would like to thank you for choosing our line of products. Today we want to show you how to properly lock out and tag out your Marathon Auger Compactor and electric cart dumper. Before we begin, ensure that you have the proper PPE that is required by your facility. We require gloves, safety glasses, safety shoes, and earplugs. Always follow your company's PPE guidelines. Important: specific lockout and tagout instructions may vary from company to company. For example, multiple locks may be required or other machinery may need to be locked out and tagged out. The following instructions are provided as minimum guidelines. Start off by notifying all affected employees that servicing or maintenance is required on the system and that it must be shut down and locked out. Next, you will need to perform a hazard assessment. To do this, an authorized employee will need to refer to the company procedure to identify the type and magnitude of the energy that the system utilizes, understand the hazards of the energy, and know the methods to control the energy. If the system is operating, it must be shut down by the normal stopping procedure. Note: if any of the operating components have a risk of movement, lower them to a safe position or block them with appropriate equipment. Then deactivate the energy isolating devices so that the system is isolated from the energy sources. To do this, simply shut down all power sources and move the main disconnect lever to the off position. Now you can lock out the energy isolating devices by placing a keyed padlock along with an appropriate highly visible warning tag on the disconnect lever. When finished, remove the padlock key and take it with you. After locking and tagging the system, try to start and operate it, as outlined in the operating instructions, to make sure that the lockout tagout is effective. If so, remove the key from the switch and take it with you. Warning: the panel box contains high voltage components. Only authorized service personnel should be allowed inside the box after the dumper has been locked out and tagged out. Before servicing the dumper, perform a hazard assessment for confined space requirements per the OSHA confined space standard. If you're unsure how to do this, please reference the OSHA website on confined spaces. Always abide by your company's rules on confined spaces. After completing maintenance, you will need to remove the system from the lockout tagout. First, check the work area to ensure all employees have been safely positioned or removed from any hazardous area. Remove the system from lockout tagout and move the disconnect lever back to the on position. And check that all of the functions are operating correctly. Finally, notify affected employees that the servicing or maintenance is completed and that the system is ready for use. That's it. Now you know how to lock out, tag out your Marathon Auger Compactor and electric cart dumper. If you have any questions, please contact Marathon Technical Services at 877-258-1105. Remember, we're here to help in any way we can. So be safe out there, and we'll see you next time here at the Service Shack.